Hello parents and students. So you're going to have a printout copy of this presentation. So unfortunately you won't be able to click on the link where it takes you straight there. So you will have to type the address in word for word. But once you type it in, okay, it's going to open to the CASP resource page here. And what you can do to access the practice test or your students is you can click on resources here. So the drop down menu for resources is present at the top. Then what you're going to do is click the very first one, Practice and Training Test Portal. Once you're at the Training Test Portal, your student and you can click in the green area, which is called Student Interface Practice and Training Tests. Once you click on this, okay, it's going to prompt you to sign in. All you need to do is leave both the guest user and the guest session on in blue, scroll down and tap or hit sign in. Okay, once you are signed in, you're going to go ahead and select the grade. So for your particular student, it would be high school. Okay, and then you're going to scroll down all the way to the CAST test, C-A-S-T, practice test. And you're going to click on the high school practice test, which is the first one here. Once you click there, it's going to give you all of these different settings that you can. If there are no specific settings that your student needs, what you can do is just scroll all the way to the bottom and then hit select. Okay. And then it's going to prompt you to check your earphones or the sound on the computer. So you will have to go ahead and play that. Once that is heard, you're going to click I could play the video and sound, and then you can hit continue. Okay. And then instructions, help, guides, test settings will all be here. And then just go ahead and click begin test now. Once you click on that, okay, it will begin to load the page, and here's your first question to the exam. Okay, you will need to answer the questions. Okay, I'm sorry, actually this is kind of the introduction to the test. So go ahead, once you read that, hit next, and then the first question will pop up. Notice if I hit next without answering the question, it will not let me move forward. So I'm going to click OK, and just for the sake of going forward, I'm going to click on any answer here. Okay, and then I will hit next, and then it moves on to the next question. And so this is a great method to have your children really look over the test, to get used to the format on the computer. Again, there's a lot of drop-down menus, a lot of dragging, explaining, typing. It's just not the traditional multiple choice test questions. Okay, so I advise that you have your student practice and look through the tests there. I forgot to also mention there's some resources at the top, formulas, calculators, zoom out, zoom in, that they can click here at the top that are pretty helpful. Okay, let's see here. If they don't want to go through the test and they just want maybe a PDF version of it, so they don't necessarily want to go through the test, but they want to look at it overall, what they can do is scroll down to the bottom here, okay, and let's see, they are going to look for practice tests. Okay, so CAST practice tests for high school, click on the PDF there. So give us some time here to load up. Okay, so it did take some time, so you can be a little patient here. But this is the California Science Test Practice Item Scoring Guide, and so it's pretty neat here. It kind of shows you what all the acronyms mean for the test, and for each question, they tell you the grade, the performance expectation, which is the standard, the science and engineering principles, the disciplinary core idea, the cross-cutting concept, and the depth of knowledge that are required to answer this question. Okay, and so for each question, they have that. Here's the question. Okay, and then also available for each question is, let's see here, a key there so that they can look to test themselves. So I think that's pretty neat. They get to really see what standards apply, okay, what kind of question they're looking at. Okay, so that's also available in case they don't necessarily want to go through the formality or process of testing. Okay, again, I hope that was helpful. Thank you.